Welcome to George and Jane YouTube video channel of adventures and hobbies. Please subscribe and like, comments welcome. Don't forget to browse the playlists.
Well, all things were going so well in the garage, and but I managed to destroy my HF linear amplifier I built from kit form, and yeah, I think I was trying to get too much power out from it. I overdrove it from the G90 or something, I don't know, but yeah, the SWR was fine, but it went up in smoke. I can't see anything burnt out or damaged. I'll do a picture if I do find anything. I made this box. It's got twin cooling fans down here which blow air. I think they blow air or suck air across the heatsink, which is this end, and I was quite pleased at making it, but now I've ruined it because it don't work now. The relay goes over. It took out 16 amp fuse, and I wonder whether the windings popped or in the transformers, or it may have just been the MOSFETs or whatever the transistor devices are. So what I'm going to have to do is I'll see if I can desolder some of the devices and take them out of circuit, and then do measure voltages. Something smoked. Oh, it could be the track on the back of the circuit board. Yeah, let me do a bit of unsoldering so I can get at the transistors or MOSFETs or whatever they are. Oh, I'm quite pleased when I constructed this. Made the box, had a plastic sheet. There's the fans. See it down there, two fans. And here's the module bit. Oh, I didn't do a bad job of that actually. It's quite good. Yeah. I can't see anything frazzled. Yeah, where do I start? Anyway, I suppose I can lift the resistors so I can look at the transistor thingy bobs. If I can unsolder them. Well, actually, I could probably move those resistors there, unscrew the semiconductors, transistors, or whatever they are, and unbolt the circuit board from the heatsink, and then I could have a look, see if the track's frazzled on the back. Well, I've got it apart, and the track is blown, so soon I'll pop one of the devices off. I know you probably can't see it with this, but there's just where my finger is there's some copper coloured, and that's where it's gone, the track. That's where the puff of smoke came from, so I'm sure these devices are buggered, but if it's just that, it's repairable, so fingers crossed. Next job is to check if the bias works. There's a little voltage regulator in here which is to do with setting the bias on the drive. So what I've got to do is I'm going to use my homemade power supply. Sorry, that's the ice cream van. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to set that up to feed this on low current 12 volt, and then adjust the bias pot to see if the voltage varies or what the voltage is coming out the little regulators. A little regulator there and there's adjustment control. And of course I need to try the relay to see if the relay clicks over as well. Yeah, so I'll probably do the relay bit first. So let's get some power going in, which we have now. We have got 12 volt. We've got 5, 9, 12 and 15, but we don't need all of that. I'm just going to check voltages. Right. So that should be in the centre of that transistor there, or whatever it is. Get 12 volts on that one. On this one, nothing. On the track that's broken, 12 volts. And one of these pins has the bias on. There's nothing bias on that one. No bias on that one. It only come on when in transmit mode. So does the relay flop over? Now let's see. Can you hear it? So the relay circuit works. Right, let's see if I can put a blob of solder across that joint, and then that shall enable the relay on, and that probably switches the bias on as well. So let's do that. Okay, so we have 3.18 there and 3.18 there. So the bias circuit seems to work, but can I vary it? So what I'll do, I can't film it because I haven't got a camera tripod, but what I'll do, I'll turn the little pot. There's a little potentiometer, I'll try and point to it with it just here, and there's a voltage regulator chip, I believe. And let's see if I can, what the bias voltage is. Right, the bias operates okay. It's varying from about 1.5 to 3. I don't know what it should be, but I can obviously double check that when I'm finished. So these devices, well, one of them's buggered, so I'll have to see if I can get a new one. So that's as much as I can do for the time being, and see if I can buy a pair of these online. We'll see. One completely short circuit, the other one looks okay, but I'll buy a pair if I can. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like.